Okay, welcome back to today's episode. It is an extremely freezing cold day in London. As you can see by my breath, hold on, let me show you. Absolutely ridiculous. So, as I've just been going about life, experiencing, feeling, meditating, dreaming, I summarized some of the points and topics I'm going to be discussing today in today's episode. And as you all have been going about your lives, I feel as though this could maybe tie into some of the experiences that you are having. And hopefully we can resonate with each other and help and assist each other in this moment. So I'm going to be sipping my tea to stay warm as I go about this episode today with you guys. So one of the first points I would like to make is how important it is to protect yourself not only physically, not only mentally, but to protect yourself energetically, spiritually, to safeguard your energy as you go about the world, as you go about interacting with people, as you go about everything. It is so, so important. And one of the things that made me come to this conclusion or come to this realization was an experience I just had not too long ago. Matter of fact, probably an hour ago. I had to go and purchase a memory card to film this video because I filled up all of my old ones. And the store representative was, I would say, for lack of better words, rude. Although I was just asking for a simple task. I was like, show me where the memory cards are. So he acted as though he couldn't hear me. I was like, okay, fine, doesn't matter. And then I'm like, okay, great. Here they are. Like, they're all on the shelf. And then the person proceeds to tell me how, oh, I don't think we have any in stock, although they're like literally over 50 memory cards like right in front of me. And then I see over his shoulder there's another customer service person. So I was like, okay, this person clearly has an issue and they're projecting it on me, so let me go to someone else. And then I asked the other guy, hi, which one of these memory cards, like what are their prices and which one of them is compatible with my camera? So he basically started explaining all of the stuff, but he was explaining it from a stance to say that, oh, basically like none of these will work for your camera. Yet like he didn't even know what camera I had. So then he asked me, he was like, what camera do you have? And lo and behold, I actually purchased it in that very same department in that very same store about 3 weeks ago. So I was like, is that one over there in the display? He's like, oh, okay. And then he's like, well, I don't know if these will be compatible with it. Maybe you can try this one. And in my head, I'm just thinking, okay, one, it's your job to know about all of this stuff. You work here. And two, instead of putting your energy towards helping me, the customer, find a solution, you would rather focus on everything that's wrong. And this kind of attitude, I've come across a lot of people in life who present this kind of attitude and behavior towards things, where it's easier for them to find everything that is wrong and just keep picking and picking and picking on everything that is wrong and completely just remove themselves from ever finding a solution or focusing on the things that are right. So within that moment, from the second I experienced that, okay, these people are they're not trying to assist me in anything. They're actually trying to stop me. They're trying to just get me out of their view and so they can go about their mundane lives and like the rest of their shift, basically. So I took matters in my own hands to go on my phone and search up what worked with my phone, and I was like, oh, all of these memory cards indeed actually are compatible with the camera. So I picked the one I wanted, and then I went and I purchased it, and then now I'm here filming the video. So what I would like for you guys to know is really be attentive and really be sensitive to the attitudes of others, the energies projected onto you by others, and protect yourself. And as soon as you know that somebody is doing this, automatically shield yourself and close off that part that takes things within. Because if you keep yourself open and you're sensitive, you'll take everything personally. You'll take everything personally, and you'll think that everyone is out to get you. Which I'm not going to say there's complete truth to it, but there's a bit of truth to it, in the sense that everyone who walks around harbors the things that they feel for themselves, the experiences that they have, the emotions which they receive and the energies they receive from those experiences. They harbor them and then they keep them within to then like throw them out on other people, project them out on others for no good reason. And the reason really truly behind that is because these negative emotions and feelings and energies that they harbor within are heavy. Things of the negative are heavy. Energies of the negative are heavy. So as a being, we are innately built to be drawn towards light, not darkness. We're innately drawn to the things that are good, not bad. So what happens in this process is that being, that person, they're needing an outlet, a place where they can take this out, because it cannot stay within them. The body, the spirit will not allow it to stay. So what they end up doing is projecting out on people. And you've probably heard of this term projecting, and you're probably familiar with it. But really it's something far more than just a mood someone might be in, or just like an emotion. It is indeed an energy, and it can be detrimental and extremely harmful to you as a person, especially as a person who is taking the initiative and the steps to live and lead out a more harmonious life, a life that is more positive, that is more honest, that is more truthful, that is more loving. Such things of hate, of envy, of jealousy, of disdain, of lies are very, very harmful to us. So we must remove ourselves from all things, all people, and all areas that might show us that that energy presides there. And one of my favorite quotes, I don't know if you can call it a quote or proverb, but it's see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. I am a strong and adamant believer in that. The forces are out there, both good and bad. That is just part of the scales of life, which I will go in depth in another segment, as to how us as beings, we are susceptible both to the knowledge of good and bad. We are susceptible both to the elements of good and bad. And this is something which the universe, the all, God, whatever you want to call it, it is all one source and one thing. This is something which we were warned of since the very beginning of time. And it's something which we now consequently live in and have to deal with because of our disobedience. Again, another topic I will go into in another segment in depth. So, as you are all out there maneuvering your lives, going to work, especially around this time, it's December now and the holidays, you're going to be surrounding yourself with family and friends and acquaintances. Be cautious, be intentional, be aware, be alert of the energies that surround you, of the words that are being spoken around you, of the things which you are seeing, which are being put in your view, the things that you are speaking, which you are projecting out. Be aware, be cautious, be mindful of each and every one of them, because they form who we are, they form what we are, and they form what we give out. So I hope this video finds you in good spirits, and always remember that life is a quest of aligning the mind, the body, and the spirit. And we must seek to continue to find harmony, to find unity, to find synchronicity with all things that are of good and all things that are of our betterment. So to that, I say, I am House of Solace. Thank you for joining me today. Until the next, stay blessed.